Two Wartburg College students in Waverly spent part of the summer helping to prevent the spread of malaria in South America.
The students spent 3 weeks in the country of Guyana educating the people
about malaria. In this week's You've Got Class, News Channel 7's Danielle Wagner has more on the students' trip with the mission.
Abinati Purim and Rachel Coleman met freshman year at Wartburg College. Together, they decided to apply for a Davis Foundation Projects for Peace grant. Undergrad students can apply for funding to help further peace. Students define peace in their own terms.
So Abai and I defined it through health issues, and so we went down to Guyana to start a malaria education campaign because that's one of the major problems that affects the Amerindians, those who live not in the towns, but those who live kind of in the backcountry, as they call it, the bush.
Coleman and Nadi Purim spent 3 weeks in Guyana, located in South America, working to prevent malaria from mosquito bites.
We would go to a village every morning around 9, and we would just kind of have a town hall meeting, so to speak, with them, explain our project, and then work with them and kind of reinforce why malaria is a problem, give them facts, kind of put it in black and white for them.
After all the research we've done and everything that we've read, nets, bed nets or hammock nets are vital to prevention and are the simplest tool in prevention.
Nadi Purim and Coleman took about 3,000 square yards of netting, plus needles and a gas-powered sewing machine because there's no electricity.
Unfortunately, the people are so far off the beaten path that for them to get mosquito netting was hard, and so for us to be able to bring it down to them, it was like Christmas.
Coleman and Nadi Purim say in 2006 there were more than 3,400 cases of malaria in the region they visited, which can have a huge economic and social impact.
Number one, farming. If a farmer gets malaria, he or she may be out of harvesting or doing work in the fields for days, maybe sometimes weeks. Students can't go to school to learn. Teachers can't teach.
Most people in Guyana can't afford to buy a net, costing $12.54. So the Wartburg students providing the netting and other materials saves the people money they need for other necessities.
It's really exciting to see nets being made already. That was kind of surreal in some sense. It was probably halfway through our trip where one of the villages we had first visited had already started making nets or had started cutting the nets.
Both would like to go back to Guyana and are continuing to fundraise for netting supplies. A Wartburg College professor, Dr. Ventullo, visits the region about every 2 years and helped Nadi Purim and Coleman write the grant. He plans to have his students help continue the malaria education mission. With You've Got Class in Waverly, Danielle Wagner, Iowa's News Channel 7.
We really do take so much for granted. Just a $12 piece of netting can save so much. To learn more about the students' trip, you can read a blog that they kept while in Guyana. Just click on links in the blue box on our homepage.
And don't forget to submit your ideas for You've Got Class, especially with the new school year getting underway. You can visit the community section of our website to submit a video or just email Danielle at dwagner@kwwl.com.